I think I have, other than to actually start on time. So, we're almost there. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress that we've made. Let's, without further ado, carry straight on to what could quite possibly be the final stream. After a boatload of dilly-dallying and delays and whatnot, I think we're there. I think we're just about there. I, again, as usual, cannot remember the darndest thing about the last stream. It does look like we killed the mountain clans, though. Did we also wreak havoc on the Empire? We did. Fantastic. We're halfway there, boys and girls. So, let's have a quick look at our party. We have Slut Spectre at max level. Boatload of HP. I know I do this every mission. It's probably, sorry, every stream. Sorry, it's probably more for my benefit than it is anyone else's. I can imagine it gets quite tiresome, but if you'll humour an old man, we've got 2 werewolves at level 17, 225 HP, doing 90 damage, unbuffed. And then all 3 elder vampires at level 8, 270 HP, and 78 damage. So, looking good. We've obviously been able to mangle 2 capital guardians already. Therefore,
Yes, master.
I'm going to make it a point of taking down the demons ASAP. And because if we can do that, then it's potentially going to speed up the entire process quite dramatically, as at the moment we're having to wait for the enemy lords to take their turns, and that's normally what you're waiting for the most. And then once they've all of the units have suicided upon rather powerful why did he place a spy in my army? What is the meaning of this? Yeah, good luck there. So, that's a bit strange. It would seem that thieves still operate as thieves, even when we've killed or taken down the capital of a particular race. So that's good to know. That thief just snuck a spy into the army. Anyway. Let's make a dash for it. I'm not going to get very far. Is it because we're having to go round? Oh, well, never mind. I think we have everything we need in order to take down a capital guardian. I think all we were relying on is a couple of rather powerful spells. That's not the right screen. Along the lines of Ancestor's Call and some others. We'll get to that as and when the situation commands. Was I just going to stick this guy in Peelshire? It's quite possible.
Yes, master.
If I do things quite hastily, do forgive me. It's just I don't want to end up with maybe about half an hour's worth of content, because it'll be a bit of a sad stream just popping on for half an hour just to finish up the this mission. So I think the order of business is take down the Legion's capital. Then I think we're going to have to go after the quest objectives, the current quest objectives. And then taking down them should reveal the final one. Then we should have a very good idea of whether we can actually beat it or what exactly we need to do in order to wrap this up. Well, they took another city, so I guess that's the thing. They're being quite they're still being quite picky and quite strategic in their advances. So I'm not entirely sure if they have gone berserk. Maybe they haven't gone berserk. Maybe the dwarves still maintain control. Oh, he's disappeared from here, so maybe not.
Yes, master.
Oh, he's had
I will avenge myself.
that horrible thing happen to Parasius. Sapped his movement points. That's sad. Poor Dark Larry. I do miss the actual turn speed of... Go well, I don't think. The turn speed of Rise of the Elves. It does feel a lot more fluid. It's just nice having everything go quite quickly. Yep, she's lost all open points. Thank you so very much. I guess we're just going to have to end the turn then. Thankfully, we still don't have to wait very long for the enemy's turns, because they don't really have any, or many units left, should I say. Yeah, he's gone berserk and gone after us, which is an interesting one. Well, we can paralyze this guy before he even attacks, so that's a bonus. This guy I'm a little bit concerned about, but we should be able to heal through the majority of that damage. Yeah, this guy's doing a load more damage. I'm saying damage a lot again, I appreciate that, but never mind. With this guy having 30 initiative, we might actually be able to kill him before he attacks. That's 3 lots of 78 damage. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to have to hit all 3 times. I'm up for challenge. Also, that sound effect's very loud when it all happens at the same time. Great. Oh, I forgot we put the poison thing on her, didn't we? That works out quite well, I think. It's a little bit more relevant. Cool. The biggest downside to the other artifact, where it reduces their level, is when you get to the load of crap, thank you. When you get to the point of these expansion levels, the enemy is so far above base level, reducing their level isn't going to do that much, because you're not going to see any demotions, as it were. I think we've seen very, very few when we had that artifact actually equipped. White Blade, that's the one. I was desperately trying to remember the name of. Right. Foregut. Interesting name. It's within our sight though, so let's buff up and give it a try. 33% the armor of all. Yeah, we want that one. And a good evening to you, Mr. Unicorns. How are things? I am safe and sound. There's been a horrible, horrible illness going around at work and just generally in the area, which I fell victim to, sadly. Increases by 50% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. I should really go for this one as well. Marvellous. What else we got? No, no, no. Hymn of the Clans. I don't quite see the benefit of that. No, no, no. None of those. They're all debuffs. They're all debuffs. Ice Shield. Yep, why not? Could do with one which is going to increase our chance to hit. If that's might, it'll be good. Otherwise, I think we're probably sailing a bit too close to the edge. Quite possibly. Right, what do we have? What do we have here? 58 damage. Sorry, defense. Which is nice. Okay, she's at 90. And how much damage are these guys doing? It's almost double damage. We have nothing to help in terms of our chance to hit. No potions. But feeling quietly confident. It is going to depend what else they have in this capital. But unless it's something absolutely horrible like an incubus. Double demonologist isn't fantastic. I think I'd quite like to get rid of the cultists, just in case they manage to get their turn first before ours. I could have probably done with actually using that initiative boost spell. Because now this is going to happen. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it is going to be a pain because this guy's going to go next. Yep, there we go. Why am I not surprised? Oh, I'm fine, don't worry about that. It's just one of those things. It's been a very strange one. Rather than suffering with the normal things you get with a cold, like a blocked nose and sore throat, I've got all the other symptoms, like just really achy and general weakness. But all is well. There's plenty of bed rest, really. Good evening, son. And how are you? Yeah, just in time for this fantastically dynamic and very, very quick battle. Where I hope we're not going to miss with the paralysis. Well, they're doing a little bit more damage though. I mean, if we do miss, we're going to lose the werewolves. No doubt about that. I think the vampires will cling on, as they do. Yeah, but the werewolves will go. Which is not terrible, considering they only need 600 XP to level up. But I don't know, I quite like the werewolves. We're going to be relying on them a lot in the final battle if we're up against ghouls and that big bastard. I don't know his name. Just call him Big Bastard. She has done suspiciously well during these capital battles. Yeah, and our chance to hit still is at 86%. Fat bastard. I said he was big, but not fat. That's more of a fat imp, isn't it? Maybe Big Bastard. Big lovely bastard. This should speed things up a lot, I'm hoping. Not having to wait for any enemy turns. So yeah, it could have been slightly worse if they had an incubus, but even in that kind of circumstance, we would have probably been able to kill it before it attacked using our 3 vampires. So, oh shit. werewolves are gone. 2 elder vampires will survive a further attack from Ashkale. So we have a little bit more wiggle room. So, if anything, it might be in our favour because it means that the elder vampires will get more XP from this. They'll get the XP that would have normally gone to the werewolves. There'll be another stream on Sunday. If I get through this and we manage to finish this mission, then it'll be a no. Because sadly, and I was going to save this at the end until the end of the stream. This is probably going to be my final stream for the near future. Definitely the rest of the year, because I've got so much going on between now and the rest of the year. In terms of moving house and new job and things like that, and it's a bit too much for me, which is why my schedule has been so erratic recently. So if we can get this done tonight, then yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna take a break, and I will reconvene sometime in the new year. I can't give you an exact date because I don't know how it's all going to pan out, but I will be back. Oh, I don't like those. They make me all scared and anxious. Yeah, sadly, such changes were necessary in my life, son. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm a relatively private person, and it would be generally boring anyway. But yes, such change was sorely needed. We have conquered the legions of the damned. We get oodles of mana. How do you end up with 72 mana? Or 181 mana? Do we get a percentage? We get all the spells. Marvellous. Devil spells could well help us in the final battle, because the final boss will be exposed. We'll be able to cast spells upon his person. So, yes, I like that. Oh, I've not accomplished them yet, so that's still to come. That's why I need the time off to recover. Not yet accomplished. In progress, shall we say. Relatively early stages. Some of the hard parts are over with, shall we say. I.e. actually finding a really a job that I really wanted to get into. Right, nearest city. Where are you? Oh, that's quite far away. That's also far away and heavily guarded. No. Let's go back to the dwarves, because it's unoccupied. So, unless, of course. Ha ha ha! Oh my god, I've got 14. 14 life potions. Here's me desperately trying to find a city. Alright, so that's looking fine then. Getting a new job in place is the hard part. It feels like it was the hard part, but I still think the hardest part is yet to come, which is acclimatizing oneself to new surroundings, etc. Does this guy not do earth damage? No, that's in the elves expansion, isn't it? Moving such is not a big deal. I'm not a hoarder, because at the same time I'm not someone who just buys stuff for the sake of buying it. I'm a bit weird. I kind of deny myself buying things. Something, oh, do I really need it? Is it really necessary? And then I just end up not buying it. I'm terrible for that. So I'm a hoarder, yes, but it's more to do with hoarding money. Not spending it. Basically, I'm a tight ass. Is what I'm tiptoeing around. Still have your notifications. Cool. Well, if you still want to get your regular dose of disciples, Mr. Unicorns, stop by the YouTube channel because all the videos will still be there. I'm still going to upload these and export them, so you can catch up when your internet is less potato-like. Boo, net neutrality. I'm assuming your internet is on strike. See you later. Take care. Okay, let's get these guys healed. And set our sights on the dwarves. Hang on a second, we've got some barbarians. That's going to be easy XP for us. The very pinnacle of easy experience. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to instant resolve. Bam! Level ups for the werewolves. With those kind of battles, where it's, let's face it, fairly impossible to lose, I'm just going to use the instant resolve for now. Because it makes for some boring viewing, I suspect, because I'm just going to be doing the same thing over again. They're just going to go for Slut Spectre. Elder Vampires come in and clean up and heal her in the process. Rinse and repeat. Let's do it again. You think you? Easy X peasy. You're damn right. Got anything nice for me? It's an orb of strength. We cannot use orbs. Nope. Talisman? Well, then you'd be talking, but no, not orbs. Don't want a Hellhound Scroll. Thank you very much. As tempting as that is. I think we're going to struggle against most of these undead battles, are we not? Maybe not, actually. Can we do this one? Ghouls will go for Slut Spectre. They can't hit werewolves. Necromancer will do damage to the werewolves, but then the werewolves get healed by the vampires who can only damage the Necromancer. Oh, I don't have enough movement points. I'm going to have to keep you in suspenders for now. Right, looking at the clock. I normally wrap up in about an hour and a half, so is this possible? I think it is. If these guys could just hurry up and suicide themselves, that would be marvellous. As bleak as that sounds. They seem to be quite careful at the moment. They're going after fairly undefended cities. Let's give this a go. It might be good practice for us going up against the ghouls in the final battle, you see. So they are going to go for Slut Spectre and Paralyze. That's fine. This guy, although he's warded against death, he's not immune, so he will eventually succumb to the Elder Vampires. He is going to do some damage to us, so I'm going to get the Elder Vampires to wait until he does his damage first, which is probably going to be a fair bit. 85, not too bad. They're immune, he's warded, but we need to do that in order to remove the ward so we can actually do some damage. And a bit of healing. I'm still a little bit skeptical on about this final battle. If we've got ghouls and then a big meaty bastard. Aha, excellent, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to instant resolve that one. For one, I think it's going to be a really drawn-out battle. Unless we can do some substantial damage to him beforehand. I'm not overly fond of going after these battles with them having a shade. The shade's going to be very hard to kill. well, impossible to kill first of all, I would have thought. Because we've got to go past those rather buff ghouls, shall we say. And by the time we've done that, she could just keep us paralysed. And the best we could hope for is probably a stalemate, considering that their only damage dealer is the ghouls, who can only damage... Actually, no, they could probably kill us, actually. So they could kill Slut Spectre with the ghouls, kill the werewolves with the necromancer, and then... yeah, the elder vampires with the ghouls as well. In other words, I think it's just generally a bad idea. So let's kill some dwarves. Who is going to be the easiest to kill? I've got another idea actually. Because if we're going to pop all of our good buffs, I want to make sure we can use those buffs for 2 battles. At least. So I'm going to end our turn there. And then when we do the buffs, we can take down 2 parties in 1 turn and make the best use of the buffs. The only thing I'm concerned about is the units that do elemental damage. That is all. Well, non-weapon damage, shall we say. Which at the moment, the Flamecasters and Cragwell. They have more actually. Mountaineer. It could be a base level Mountaineer, in which case he's only going to do 35 or 30 damage. Maybe more. And this is... that was a lot more straightforward. Sorry, I've got a really itchy knee for some reason. There we go. Yeah, we could potentially do this without any buffs. So I'm going to leave that one till last. Buff up and maybe take care of these 2 parties. So let's do whether it's just that. Let's do Ancestor's Call for the armor. Then we need to do some extra damage. Mo damage is mo healing. I think I'll just go with the same buffs as what we had before. It should get us through. So we have some particularly powerful debuff damage, debuff spells. Don't think we do. We might actually have to research some. Let's do Hymn of the Clans, just in case. Just give us that extra maneuverability, as it were. Yes, I know you don't maneuver your units, but you get the idea. Okay, Bethazmite, Ice Shield, and let's go. I'll fight these battles properly because they're kind of quest-type battles. We've got 9 in total to do. We've got 3 of these runic circles, each guarded by 3 Law Masters, or whatever you want to call them. So 9 in total. So isn't this fun? Right. Let us... I'm going to get the werewolves just to wait for now, and then I'll get them to attack at the end. I was going to get them to defend potentially, but I don't think we're going for a huge amount of damage at the moment. 40, 30, 40... Can we kill this guy before he even attacks? Oh yeah. Oh, easily. Yes. Provided they hit. Always with that disclaimer. Provided they hit. Nice. My god, they're doing incredible amounts of damage. And then we get to paralyse that. Oh, he's warded. Oh no. That would have been just right. I actually did the hand movements as well. You could just keep on defending, because yes, I am going to heal her up with the Drain Life Overflow, because it has to be done. Can't have her missing any HP. Another level up for the werewolves. I'm not even going through what they actually get from the level ups now, because we'll just review it at the end at some point, shall we? It's probably going to be easier that way. I'm hoping this is going to go roughly the same way. Some nice early attacks from the Elder Vampires. It's going to wipe out most of them. Yeah. Finish the rest off. Slight case of overkill. Perhaps. Who knows? Actually, tell you what. I'm going to get Dark Lachlan onto... Sorry, Dark Larry. We can't quite reach him. I'll wait until the next turn. Wait until we draw him closer to that city, and then we'll take out that party. Because it's wasting time, damn it. Oh, he's just going to suicide. Yeah. You've got no chance against those. I'm sorry. It's nice while it lasted. Oh, what? Oh, what? Is this going to be some sort of quest thing? No? No storyline to accompany this mysterious appearance of Azarus and a rather nice looking army? Very well. I'm assuming he's just going to go berserk like all the other Legion armies did when we felled the capital. Let's do this without buffs, shall we? Give them a fighting chance. Okay, we can still kill this guy before he attacks. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. I still find it amusing when there are certain parts in the game where it still lags. Just because so much shit is going on. Like with our massive drain life thing going on here. There you go for her. Wow, she's going before the vampire. Well, he's going to die. I guess these guys are doing quite a lot of damage. Ow. Ow. 130 times 2 damage. Right. Not quite as much as I expected, but fine. Just going to get you guys to defend. We've suffered a little bit of damage thanks to the Flamecaster, so we just need to repair that. Okay, she's going to get a bit more damage. That's all right. I'm not so bothered. Let's just wrap it up. Oh, he can't kill him. That's sad. I think the Elder Vampires are actually catching up to the werewolves in terms of how much damage they're doing. Which it is making me slightly concerned about being able to take down these super high level ghouls that are going to be in the final party. This ring is sealed. Huzzah. Next is the one nearer the Dwarven capital. So let's give that a go. That son of a Mia is going to be interesting.
Yes, Master.
How are we going to deal with him? I mean, the biggest problem is that he's got 50 initiative, so he can... he's too fast for us to paralyze. He's going to do a lot of damage to our werewolves, sadly, because he does... I believe he does ice damage, and not weapon. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's ice damage. I know the Ice Giant does ice damage, so it stands to reason that Son of Emir should also do ice damage. enemy turns are so much quicker. The legions are not utilising this army that was warped in for them. For some reason, I can only assume it's because we took down the capital. And the Lord is technically not there. If you have a look on the Lord screen, then yeah, just nothing there. So maybe that's why. He's got no one to boss him about. So he's just taking it easy. Okay, what is next? What's the easiest of the three? Because if we can do that without buffing, I'll do one battle now, and then we'll buff up at the next turn and take down the other two. Oh, that looks easy. That looks super easy. These are all like base level units, are they not? That one not so much. That's quite a high level hermit. It'll do quite a lot of damage to our not vampires, werewolves. I think this is by far the easiest one, so let's kill him. And then we'll go after the other two in the next turn once we're buffed. You two just wait. Wow, we will actually do a lot of damage, but chances are he won't get a chance. Once we have done this. Whoops. Oh well. Paralyze them for good measure. Insult to injury. Thank you.
Yes, master.
I think this is when the game starts lulling you into a false sense of security because we don't seem to be struggling a lot with many of the battles now. But then the final battle comes along and then you are completely blown away. And then the difficulty curve just skyrockets. Just an ancestor's call. Yeah, that should do. Or will it? Should we do extra damage? Yeah, let's increase the damage. It doesn't actually cost that much. Biggest drain is the runestone miner, and we've got absolutely shit tons. Well, we've got shit tons of everything, let's face it. Right, Son of Vermeer at least looks like it's base level. So we should actually, or potentially, be able to heal through it. Rune Master is of no concern, so it's mainly the Son of Vermeer. I think we should be alright. It does 120 or 150 damage? 150, yeah. 30 water damage. Let's get you to wait. Well, bugger me. I would have bet money on the possibility of this guy going for the werewolf. But never mind. That's just bizarre. I don't quite understand that. The reasoning behind them going after Slut Spectre. But never mind. It worked in our favour. Now this one could be a problem. Don't have to worry about the Alchemist because the Elder Vampires will get rid of him. I'm pretty sure these three will do area of effect damage. So it's Grim Peak, which I'm concerned about. These ones not so much because I don't think they do a great deal of damage. Actually, are they melee units? They are, they're melee units. It's the It's the Wolf Lord version, which does area of effect, isn't it? I'm being stupid. Sorry. Right, how much damage from you? 124. We should be fine. It's going to be a lot easier now that I know that these guys are melee rather than area of effect. Okay. That's fine. Quite easily heal all that. And this guy's as good as dead. Are we all healed? More or less. Splendid. Runic ring number 2. Gone.
Excellent. This ring has been destroyed. We will soon be ready to steal the Dwarven magic.
I will avenge myself.
Can you just steal it anyway? I mean, we kind of ransacked the capital. I think we managed to get hold of their spell book as well, so I think we already have. But never mind. We'll just go along with the story for now because it's very exciting, isn't it? Any relatively easy battles we can have along the way? A couple of Kraken, that would be good. Crack open a Kraken.
I see you far from me, love.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty dangerous. I kind of want to see how much damage they're going to do to Slut Spectre. Wait for it. Wait for it. 52. There you go. There we go. Instant resolve though. Sorry. Actually, maybe I should start researching some debuff spells now. What do we have? Movement points? No. There we go, that's the one. Rot. Reduces by 33% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. Terror might be quite nice as well. I mean, it's not like we don't have the mana for it.
Yes, master.
I was wondering if the merfolk were actually going to come after us. Because the merfolk, I find, do tend to be rather aggressive in Disciples. I would kill them, but I kind of feel like when you're playing as the Undead, you shouldn't really attack the merfolk because Mortis did used to be the goddess of the merfolk or something like that. I can't quite remember, but feels like you should just let them be, because you do still have an attachment to them, shall we say. Could go after the Medusas though. Or wolves? Just kill some wolves. I just want to kill something on the way. So it's not just like move and turn, move and turn. At least we're doing something along the way and grabbing bits of experience here and there. I would really like to see what's in this. I might try and think of a way to do that. I mean, if once we've got all our buffs going, we do reduce damage, all damage taken by about 50%. And then of course we'll get to paralyze one. Let's not summon a rock, let's summon the one that we actually use death mana for, because that's what we've got most of. Because I am a hoarder. What level are these at? is it level 5? Level 8, 170 damage. Ay. So first turn we're going to take, well, 170 damage really, aren't we?
Yes, master.
Let's have a look. So that I'm going to give it a go. I think at the very least the elder vampires should be able to stay alive, considering they'd have 2 rather large units to drain life from. I think with the werewolves we might not be so lucky unless we just keep getting them to defend, but that's not going to be of much use really, is it? Anything else decent that we can use? Initiative. Could potentially do with extra initiative. And then the usual Ice Shield and Vithar's Might. Whoops. If I can click on it properly. And let's give it a go. Some sort of water ward would have been great, although that'll only protect us from 1. Battle will commence. Definitely don't want to do that, because that would be a huge waste. You just wait. You bide your time there, mister. Yeah. 2 lots of 74 damage. It's around 150, which is a bit better than I was expecting. Let us paralyze that one because it has a little bit more health. Then commence draining. Wow, he managed to heal himself. As you see, we managed to get a drain life overflow for everyone else. That's really good. Unless one of the dragons missed him. It's possible. The werewolves might actually survive. You can potentially kill this blue dragon. Let's give it a go. Oh. To get the last one. This would be super good if we could. Damn. We killed 2 blue dragons. 2 level 8 blue dragons in 2 turns. Whew. I'm not surprised. Everyone got a level up from that. A whopping 100 gold. And that would be really, really good. If our leader did any damage. You dare to attack a divine race? Our deaths only assure the end of your people. Yeah. Let's ignore the fact that our people are already dead, shall we? Yeah, that would be really good. That would be... that would be obviously less impressive if you were playing with a Nosferat main leader, because obviously his natural attack does drain the life of enemies anyway. So that would be a bit of a fuck you type present from the game. No other enemies in the vicinity, so let's go straight for the dwarves. Oh, the random bear there, that's nice. Looks like what we had the second time round, 1 hermit and a couple of law masters. Is that a hermit? Hermit Hillrust. Ooh, with at least a level 10 Son of Emir. That could be troublesome. Alright, it looks like we're in Flavor Country. This looks to be by far the hardest of the 3 runic circles. Unless it's because it took us longer to get here. So these guys are a slightly higher level. Hi, nice man. How are you doing? Yetis not so good. Because they will do area of effect elemental damage. Is there an easiest one? Archdruidess. I don't know, actually. I really don't know. Don't know how much those Yetis are going to do. I'm just going to end the turn there. We'll do what we did before. Buff up completely and then we can take down 2 armies. I think this is going to be the hardest of all 3 of the runic circles though. Let's get our buffs out. The irony of predominantly using Dwarven spells to help us in this quest is not lost on me. I appreciate that. What else did we have? Go for Ice Shield. I'll stick with that actually, because I was going to say I'm concerned about our Brimstone man running out, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I'll not say that, because it'll make me sound like an idiot. So, the only things we've got to worry about in this one is the Rune Master. Law Master, sorry. So I think I probably will do him of the clans as well. Just to make sure that our Elder Vampires actually fire off before he does. Why, oh why would you boost them? Yeah, they're going to do 300 damage, but they can't actually attack the werewolf, so they can only go against Slut Spectre. Which is just a bizarre thing to do. Well done. Right, I'm going to do this now. So I want to take down the Rune Master before he attacks. I might then just wait with the 3rd one. Oh, it seems I don't have to because he's attacked anyway. Oh, he's level 18, he still only does 80 damage. Which we can quite easily heal. I'm just going to get it to defend. Get everyone to defend. He did the same damage, even though she's defending. It's a bit weird. Oh, you would miss, wouldn't you? You would miss the one that hasn't attacked as well. Okay, great. I think we're going to have to leave these until last. Because that looks rather saucy. Let's go after the Yetis. Intrigued to see how much damage these guys are going to do. 73. I was concerned for a moment, but no, that's just not enough damage to cause us any concern, really. $32 damage to everyone. Oh noes. You can wait, so you can heal up when he does that. Let me just defend. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, she 2 HP short. Never mind. So disappointed. Onwards. I think the worst case scenario is that we'll lose the werewolves in this final battle. Just because of the son of Emir, essentially. No other reason, really. So let's do the usual. Because let's face it, I'm not going to run out of runestone mana. That's just not going to happen.
I will avenge myself.
Is that a permit? A bit of extra armor, I think. Never hurts. Right, it should be good. Let's go for it.
I see him far from me, love.
Ooh! How much frostbite damage? Ooh, 160! Eee! Slut Spectre might be in trouble with that, but she'll get to paralyze him now. Yep, off you go. Hardly a surprise. I should probably wait until this guy is actually attacked. And then heal up all the damage that he does. Not a lot, admittedly. But play it how it's meant to be played, I suppose. Definitely get you paralysed. It's an absurd amount of frostbite damage. Whoops. I thought he was an elder vampire for a moment there. Never mind. Oh, that's sad. I'm glad to say that I'm not wrong in terms of my fondness for the elder vampires. It's been so long since I'd actually used them, and I was hoping they were as good as I remember they were. And of course they are. Excellent. Let's bring that one back. Oh, sorry. I actually managed to go into our inventory while all this crap was happening.
This ring will no longer protect the Dwarven ceremony. All of the protective seals are down. We may now send Lachlan on to the sacred rally. Mortis will have her vengeance this time. Of that there is no doubt.
I'm going to bring Dark Larry to the final druid ring, which is there. Let's give you that. And as if by magic, he's kind of just waiting outside. So let's send him in. Do. Does he go mental or something like that? I can't quite remember what happens in this story. Normally someone goes a bit mental or just downright betrays their god. Standard story. Okay, we should get a fair bit of healing on the werewolf. Ah, great. So while he's doing that, I guess we can try and find someone to give us a lot of experience, preferably. because I still think we're in for a rude awakening when we get to see the boss. I may have to recruit an entire horde of thieves yet again. What's in there? Ooh. Well, hello. This looks like fun. Alright, birds. Yeah, they can't win. So sorry to break it to you. What you got? I hope it's not all gold because kind of maxed out, sorry. An orb of life. Brill.
How strange that the hordes should come across an item such as this.
What? What the bloody hell's that supposed to mean? How strange that you would say that it's strange. Right, off we go. Oh, you're not quite close enough yet, are you? Mr. Greenflint and Mr. Cloverhorn. Should we kill some more elves? Yeah, let's kill some more elves. Everyone's favourite pastime. Yeah, sorry, but you can't win either. Oh, we went for an elder vampire. How saucy. Might as well take this while we're here. How much damage are you doing? Is that 95? I can't imagine it being a problem. Nope, and it wasn't. Anything in here? Potion of air warding and life potion, because we definitely don't have enough life potions. So when we get Dark Larry to the Druid Ring, that should provide us with the final boss, I suspect. Have a good think about it. There we go.
I've returned, Father. Aren't you proud of what I've become? Ah, yes, Mother succeeded where you failed. But this isn't the first time you failed, is it?
Bam! Well, that's lightning, so that only does 15 HP of damage, so they've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, come now, Father. Is that all you could do? Where is the mighty Galleon now? Where's all of your power gone, I wonder? Mother was right. You are weak. I curse your weakness. I curse you.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello.
Yes, he strikes out at his own avatar. He has tasted Mortis's anger. Quickly, finish off this beast to prove that he is nothing more than a weak, forgotten god.
We now have to destroy Galleon's corruption of nature, which is Galleon's Biast. Oh, and this is when it's going to get interesting. So I guess I should get Dark Lachlan to run off, because he cannot win against that army because of the ghouls. Let us, because we're in the area, let us hone our skills further on the elves. Might just double check to see if there's anything of interest in that shop. Ow. 110 damage. We'll be fine. What do we have here? Ooh. It is technically better than this one because it offers a higher percentage. But it is to increase damage rather than to reduce damage taken. I'm always one for my banners of resistance, as though they just make life a lot easier. Not much point in doing extra damage if you're not around to do the damage. Alright, so he's not going to move around, so he's just going to be stood there. So we have plenty of time, it would seem, to go about our business. Incubus Orb, Infernal Night Orb. Let's see what this treasure has for us.
Far from here, love.
It is sapphire.
I will avenge myself.
We are lacking potions of protection. Would be marvellous at this point. I know we've got that really good buff spell, but if we could get 2 or 3 decent armor potions, that would be just marvellous. I think I've looked in most of the shops though, and I've not come across any.
I see him far from here, love.
Thank you. More damage equals more healing from vampire lords. Another reason why vampire lords are so good. This is true. I had not considered that. Ogre and an Orc champion. There might be a potion there. I'm not overly confident about that, but we'll have a look. Again, I think I've checked all of these shops, but I think if they had any potions, I would have bought them already, and they would be in her inventory. I think maybe one of them had a potion of striking. I already stole it. Stealing is bad. Disclaimer. So it's not looking fantastic, but we do have a load of debuff spells, and I have reminded myself to actually research some more debuff spells. Let's have a quick look. So we can reduce the initiative by 33%. 50 points of damage. Enchanted units have 20% less chance to hit. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, master.
Okay, let's clean this up. There's a couple of more green skins around there. They'll be fairly easy to deal with. Nice, easy experience. Might as well. Could get 1 or 2 more levels for the werewolves. Bunch of gold. Ah, and that's it. So, nothing really, because we've already maxed out our gold. What are the werewolves up to? Level 25. 265 HP with 106 damage. Not particularly exciting. But what do you expect? They are just werewolves at the end of the day. Any more shops? That's the whippery. Ah, it's just spiders. Maybe not. More spiders. I'll try it. I'll send Dark Larry off there so you can have a browse. I might just try our hand with the final boss now, just so we can get a better idea of what we're up against. Just to see how it goes. Let's just give it a try. Let's just pop all the buffs and debuffs and see how long we last, and then we'll have a much better idea of how close we are, and if anything, what we need to do to achieve victory. That's just direct damage and replenishing the fog of war. They're all researched for us. They are all researched for us. So let's just get terror just to complete the set of debuffery. Quickly clean this up as well, because we're in the area and we like to be thorough. What's this? It's fine. Can I possibly get another level up for the Elder Vamps? Yes. He's like, what, 50 XP away? Oh, that's a yes. You continue on your travels. Okay, do we have anyone on the way that we can just quickly kill? Probably those, because the Medusas will not be able to work their magic. Because they are, looks like base level, maximum level 4. Yeah, they're level 1, so this is level up city for the Elder Vampires up to level 11. 93 damage. This is going very well. You need to continue on. Okay, let's give this a go. Might even surprise myself and win. Although that's probably wishful thinking, because I know this is going to be a hard one. And that is what she said. Simply because the game does a massive troll and sticks a couple of ghouls in there. So if you went with the wrong party, and by wrong party I mean basically relying on a lot of death damage, like the Nosferat leader, and a couple of deaths, and not so much melee damage, maybe even the Death Dragon, oh that would be painful, or a Dreadworm or something like that, then they're a relatively complete waste of time. Excuse me, going up against ghouls. And you're just generally making your life a lot harder for yourself. Unknowingly, might I add, because it doesn't offer any kind of warning that this is going to happen. Okay, let's position ourselves to pounce. And then we'll see how this goes.
Yes, master.
Yes, master. Okay. Could this be the final turn? Right. Get yourself comfortable. Or go and get a cup of tea or whatever, because this is going to take a while. More chance. Extra damage. La 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 la. Don't feel much of a need to summon either of those. Definitely Ancestor's Call for extra defense.
I will avenge myself.
Okay, to tier 4 we've got Terror and Rot. Let's cast both of those on Galleon's Beast. One to reduce his initiative. One to reduce the amount of damage he's going to do, which is quite important in combination with our increased armor buff. Let us... Mind damage... Nightmare... Enchanted units have 20% less chance to hit. There was debate about leaving the buff sequence out. I think it's nice. I think it's good to see what's actually gone on before the battle. And a good evening to you, by the way, Pin. So I quite like it. I personally, as a viewer, would like it left in, because then you can see exactly... It's like the big build-up to the battle. I think it's an important aspect of it. Curse of Demonius, 15% reduction in the damage inflicted. Stick that on him. We're going to have loads of debuffs on him. reduces initiative further. Might as well, we've got the mana. Evil Ent, I think I'll probably leave that one. Curse of Nargriel decreases his damage by a further 15%. It's all stacking up. Okay, that's us done there. We want Ice Shield to increase our armor by another 10%. We want increase our damage by another 10%. That's just direct damage. Does he have any armor? Oh, we must do, so let's reduce it. Right, so that's reduced his armor. Can we stack that? Oh, that's weakness. Let's do weakness. Reduced by 10% their chance to hit. I think there is another... There's an undead spell that reduces armor as well. Will not produce any effect. Fine. Right. So nothing else other than direct damage spells. I don't think they're going to have that much of an effect, so I'll not bother because we'll be here all day. Damage, damage, healing, damage, summon, damage. Okay. I think we are done. Yep. But wait, there's more. We've got a couple of potions of Vigor. Increases by 15% the damage inflicted. I'm not entirely sure who to give this to. I'm probably going to go with the vampires because, as Nice Man pointed out, more damage equals more life drained and therefore more life replenished. Why is his damage lower? Did we get 2 potions which increases their damage? In which case, let's buff it even further. Stick it on those 2. To 190 damage now. Final exam. Oh, fun. Yeah, I'm finding it difficult at the moment. Pain. Fitting everything around. Lots of stuff going on. Yeah, don't think we need to do Potion of Celerity. Have a Potion of Air Warding. Why not? That'll save us the battle. I think this is it. Stick with the Natos Blade just so we can poison him. Maybe. Alright. Ready for it? Let's see how it goes. Right, let's have a look at this chap. Galleon's beast. When the elven god Galleon used his life-giving gift to wish death upon others, his spirit reincarnated as this beast, the corruption of all nature. Hey, Heather. Oh, it's like you knew. It's like I was secretly calling to you, saying the final battle is starting. Right, we've debuffed the shit out of him, though. He's immune against mind damage, warded against a bunch of stuff, which is fine, because we don't have anything which is doing mind damage. Armor has been nullified. Initiative has taken a massive tumble. Damage is less than half. And chance to hit is much lower. Accompanying him are a couple of lovely ghouls. This one's level 98. Damage, again, has been reduced by more than half. Not much to go through here apart from the huge amounts of HP. So how much damage is he going to do? A lot, isn't it? So Slut Spectre is fairly useless, but that's fine because she's probably going to get paralysed by the ghouls anyway. Oh yeah, you don't want to be doing things when you're too anxious about exams. Absolutely. Magnifique. See? Now, question is, do we focus fire on Galleon's beast, or dish out some damage to the ghouls when they're going to be preoccupied with Slut Spectre. I'm wondering whether we should just go for Galleon's Beast. Just focus all fire on him. At the same time, these guys are going to do a lot of damage. Let's take down the ghouls. We can probably kill them in maybe 3 or 4 turns, I'd like to think. Let's give it a go. Right, you should definitely not fire until he does his attack. Okay, that's not so bad. Oh, the poison does a lot of damage though. And the poison is life-based, of course. Oh, she gets to go first. I might paralyze one of the ghouls then. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should have used one of her talismans. Oops. Never mind. Okay, get the ward out the way so we can actually start doing some damage. Good. Lots of healing going on. This is nice. Ugh. Alright, keep it going. Okay, I think we can just continue attacking now. We don't have to get them to wait. Because there is damage to be healed. So let us heal it. I'm wondering whether we should have just focused on Galleon's Beast. And we're doing a fair amount of damage to him anyway, just with the Elder Vampires. She's just going to pass. Who's he going to poison now? Is it going to be everyone? No, just 2. Just the 2. Okay, I need you to just hang in there, little werewolfy. I think we could have probably... If this doesn't work, I think if we just focus fire on Galleon's Beast, we can do it. Because I've divided a lot of the damage that we could have potentially done to him. Are the rest of them poisoned? Ugh. That werewolf's dead. I might switch targets. Switch targets, get him. Poison is too deadly. Can we do this and then just run off? Would that still class as a victory? I feel like a bit of a hollow one. I feel like I want to destroy the entire thing. Although if we kill Galleon's Beast and this werewolf isn't paralysed, then technically we can kill everything. Because the ghouls won't be able to actually kill the werewolf. Now, should I do one of these? Talisman of Thunder to do 100 damage. Or Talisman of Elder Vampire. It's going to be Talisman of Thunder, isn't it? Oh, he's warded. Now, you see, that was my fault. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Oh, and the werewolf was poisoned. This is sad. Never mind. Fine. Just go for it. Let's just see how this pans out. Oh, don't start missing. Really? Oh, really? Oh, thank you, game. What an excellent game this is. Really is a fantastic game. Ay, ay, ay. And the paralysis starts. I was so close. It is definitely intentionally doing it, yes. It is one for dramatic flair, I will give it that much. I was so close. We need to kill Galleon's Beast ASAP. kind of wish I'd saved the game after I did all the buffing now. I'm going to have to do all that again, I'm sorry. Load. No, what am I doing? Yeah, load. Load the autosave, thank you. I was so close. I just made an error. Based on the fact that I couldn't, or I didn't remember that he did that poison-based damage, which is life-based, should I say, and therefore actually can poison undead units. Heroes of Might and Magic, the older Heroes of Might and Magic. Which ones are we talking about, Pain? I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to do this again. I'll try and be quick without buggering it up. Ancestor's Call. Right, quickly. Terra. Just move you over a little bit there, thank you. No, no, no. Touch or mortis. Yes. I'm quite impressed about with how much we managed to reduce his damage by. Considering he started at 300 and then he ended up just doing 60 damage. There's nothing else there, is there? Emma of the Clans. I also like the fact that we managed to paralyze one of those ghouls on the first turn. No. Curse of Demonius, yes. Reduce their initiative. Kind of makes me a bit more glad that we did actually go after the capitals, because we've managed to get so many useful spells by killing them. I think if it had worked the other way and we didn't manage to get hold of their spell books, then we might have actually had a problem. But as it stands, we managed to get our hands on quite a few useful spells for this final battle. Right, I think that one's done. An ice shield. Yeah, I completely forgot about the poison. It has been mentioned in chat in previous streams, but I completely forgot about it. Right, and reduce his armor, because that would be super sad if we've got to do that. After all this and he still has 40 armor, that would be tough. Weakness reduces chance to hit. Is that it? Yeah, rust will have no further effect, so we need to do potions on the most powerful. That's those two. Increase their damage further. What's this? Oh, it's another Talisman of Elder Vampires. Yeah, I remember that. It's not good. Yeah, it's crap. Alright. Even the Potion of Air Warding didn't help us. Okay, let's give it another save. Sausage cess. Why not? Let us go for. Actually, hang on a second. What were those staffs? Oh, Staff of Protection. Okay, let's see how this goes. Plan B or C or whatever can be that we recruit a mage leader and we use that Staff of Protection to increase our armor by a further 20%. But as it stands, let's go for it and focus all fire on Galleon's beast to reduce this horrible poison damage that we now know that he does. So if I get you guys to wait, because we want to heal the damage that he's going to do, let us paralyze one of the ghouls. Hopefully the other ghoul will miss. That would be marvellous if he could. No. It's a no. Should have potentially used the weakest of all the Elder Vampires to remove his ward, but I'm not going to beat myself up about that. We've still done quite a lot of damage on the first turn. Okay. Keep going. Still people to heal, so I might as well go with this. Okay, it's down to half health. Can we take him down in the next turn? Probably not. I think it's going to be the next turn and a bit. Please don't poison everyone. It's not so bad. As long as I can have... Oh, lovely. Double miss. As long as I can have one werewolf not poisoned, that's ideal. Because just one werewolf is all we need to just get rid of these ghouls. Come on. Yeah, big bastard, yeah. I think we've got this. I think we're on it like a car bonnet. I do like the sound of his attack. It's like some sort of crazy elephant type thing. Okay. Sad news is that both werewolves are now poisoned. So I need to start doing some damage to the ghouls because the Elder Vampires can finish off Galleon's beast. So let us do that. This could still go badly if we lose the werewolves. Although, once Galleon's beast is dead, I could just get the Elder Vampires to run. Just to give us a bit of insurance. So if you retreat, and if I... Well, the top werewolf has... the poison is worn off now. So how about I just paralyze you? And then I think we cannot actually lose. Well, we lost that werewolf, but 'twas inevitable. You run off, and you can run off. She's going to have to pass. It's going to become a bit of a race to see if we can save Slut Spectre. We will see. They could miss, I suppose. If they do miss, that would be great. If when we're down to 1, if he misses, then that should be it, because then we can just paralyze him. But I think we're done though. I just want full party annihilation. Oh, there's a miss. Another miss? No. Fine. So all we need is this guy to miss 1 turn, and then that's it. I don't think he can do enough damage to Slut Spectre to finish her off before we kill him. Because the werewolf is doing, yeah, he's doing 175 damage each turn. You go for it, love. Ha! She's still got over 100 HP. This is Dunsky. Oh, I was a bit skeptical about whether we could do it or not. I'll be honest. Just because I'd heard some nasty, nasty things about this final boss. Oh, and a final level up for the werewolf. Does sound a bit like me on a morning.
Let Galleon suffer, knowing that his heart was for a moment as black as his lover's. The elves will surely doubt their god and return to the forests. Mortis is victorious.
We are done. Are we not? Shall we keep Slut Spectre with these lovely goods? I do quite like the fact that she paralyses and poisons, but she could paralyse and reduce the level. Not that I'm going to use her, of course. This is just for posterity reasons. Could equip her with double Talisman of Elder Vampire. Nah, it's fine. It's all good. Off you go. It's been saved with his equipped. Oh, it was a man all along. Oh, sorry, I keep on forgetting that you don't get a narrator with these things. Anyway, I'll fill in. Dark Elf Lachlan had provoked Galleon into lashing out at the world with hatred, thus momentarily tasting the rage that infected Mortis eternally. The goddess had taught her divine consort a valuable lesson. Galleon's beast had then been destroyed, yet the forests around his lifeless corpse lay in ruin. Slaughtered elves were scattered among the debris of the fallen undead. The two ancient races were reunited in death, their gods sharing the same rage for but a moment. And then some say Galleon wept. It rained in Devondar for weeks, and soon the blood was washed away and the earth reclaimed the bodies. Nature began to resume its cycle. The flowers bloomed once again, yet horrible, unnatural sounds still echoed faintly deep in the forests at night. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a chest infection, so I can't I can't do that laugh for very long. Ooh, that plot twist. Yeah, I still like the Undead plot generally overall more than the others. It's a little bit of a told tale, or a regularly told tale, you know, like betrayed lovers wanting to get revenge, blah 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 blah. Lover then turns into the goddess of undeath, and then yeah, standard twist. To be fair, we didn't have conclusive evidence that Slut Spectre was a woman. God knows what he could have been hiding under that lovely big ballroom dress. Who knows? Who knows what horrors revealed underneath? Maybe that's how we managed to paralyse people. Just give him a good flash underneath his dress. Find a couple of ghostly plums and a sausage. I don't think anyone wants to know. Anyway, on that bombshell, I would like to thank you all for joining me out there in Twitch and also YouTube, because this will be on YouTube in the near future, probably around about Christmas by the time I'm caught up to my schedule. However, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, this is going to be the final one for me for the immediate future, shall we say. Got a lot of stuff happening in terms of house moves and a new job. For this year, at the very least, yeah, Hubba. Yeah, no more for this year, I'm afraid. Got a lot of stuff happening. It's all kicking off tomorrow, and then other stuff next week, and then Christmas happens, and I've essentially got two families that I've got to visit and have two Christmases with, and it's very busy, very very busy. I'm so sorry, but let me don't do it, Hubba. No. But I will return in the new year once I've sorted myself out, because as I'm sure you've I appreciate, and as you've no doubt guessed, the streaming and upload schedule has been super erratic, and it's just because of everything going on with my life at the moment. So I'd like to apologise to anyone who's been inconvenienced, and also thank everyone for their patience during this time. I'm going to have some very good time with my family and friends. Yes, absolutely, yes. Can't wait. Can't wait for a good long rest. Anyway, keep an eye out in Discord. I'll still be hanging around in that, so if you've got any questions or if you just want to say hi, pop along to the Discord and just say hi. That's all you've got to do. It's just 2 letters. H-I. That's all you've got to do. Don't be shy. Just say hi. So yeah, I'll still be hanging out in Discord every now and again. I'll pop in just to say hello to people and whatnot, just to give everyone updates. And then when I'm due to reconvene and restart with what will probably be the Mountain Clans expansion, Rod Planter Challenge, we shall continue. But I can't give an exact date or rough estimate at this point. So that just leaves me to say thank you very much again. Have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy the new year and all the fantastic slutty opportunities it brings. And I will see you sometime in the new year. I'm not trying to be mysterious, it's just that I literally have no idea what's going on. Bye for now. Thanks again. Love you loads. And I will see you hopefully soon. Bye bye.